Hello everyone, it's Michaela here and you can call me Kay. This is Kayology, my channel all about astrology, spirituality, and motivational videos. So I don't know if you guys are feeling it in the freaking air right now. Of course, it's the timeless reading, but right now in present day, Pluto is squaring off. Okay, squaring off with Mars, and all week long there's been like upheavals. Okay, for me, because Mars is in Leo right now, Pluto is obviously in Aquarius. So for me, it's like been an upheaval of like a lot of uncomfortable emotions when it comes to affection, love, relationships for me, because obviously I'm an Aquarius rising, so it's like self, relationships, just and like y'all, I didn't know if I was gonna have this video out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am doing my best, but baby, it took me a while. Like my vibration, she was on the ground. She was on the ground. Like the way I'm with you right now. We kiki and talking, okay? Y'all, I was not this 2 days ago. I was not this a day ago. I was not this even this morning. It took me a minute. It took me a minute to get here. You ever have that moment? I think it's like a TikTok sound where it's just like you're crying. You're just like, oh help me, and then your spirit seems like, get up. You're a witch, okay? Like get up. Do your rituals. Get up, okay? I don't necessarily like really resonate with like witchery per se, but the energy is there. Okay, the energy is there. I said it for a reason. Like get up, you're a chosen one. Get up, you're a curse breaker. Like act like it. Okay, get up, you're an alchemist. Okay, alchemize. And I was just like, but why I gotta always be with alchemize. Yes, that was me. That was me. But said all of those things to say, if you've been feeling a little irritated and just like frustrated, even feeling like opposed in certain areas of your life, that could be why. But remember that Pluto comes to destroy so that it can rebuild a better foundation. So it's not just one of those, oh, people are fighting with you because, they're haters. They're not. Even if it is a hater, even if it is somebody who, wants to see your demise, it could be pointing out something in you that you might want to look at if you're into the shadow work, okay? If you're into all that stuff. Anywho, today's reading, because I was like, should I do something about that theme? And they're like, no, 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 stick with the original plan. So my original plan is to do a what changes are on the horizon for you, on the positive sense, okay? What positive changes are on the horizon for you, right? And there is a certain reading setup that they wanted, like show you your present energy, where you're going, and what could possibly be challenges in that. Okay, so where you are, where you're going, what's the challenges that you might encounter on the way to getting to where you want to go. Okay, this is really freaking exciting. Like I say it again, it took me so long to get to this energy, but I'm here with it now, y'all. Let's get started. Let's get into it now. Okay, I missed y'all. I did not know if I was gonna be able to see you this week. I missed y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. We pick images around here, so go over to the selection page and I'll see you at your pile. Okay, hello, pile number one. I've already pre-pulled for you guys, and this is a very interesting situation. So, excuse me, y'all. I'm hearing, or at least I was hearing when I first started, there she goes, There she goes again, running through my head. Okay, that was like the main thing here. And the card you got, like your higher self card, is you have come back to the start to see what you've missed before. You've come back to the start to see what you have missed before. The energy that you're in right now is this Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands, Seven of Wands. A lot of fiery energy here, okay? A lot of fiery energy. And then last confirmation I asked for was the Six of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Swords. And I almost feel like this seems like some type of breaking off, like you're breaking away from something to return to yourself. Right? What the heck, bro? That doggone door keeps freaking distracting me. Oh my gosh. It's windy, and sometimes, like, when I leave the window open and the door cracked, it's like the door will kind of open, close. And it be tripping me out, y'all, because I be connected to the spirit child. So I be like, what y'all trying to say? Okay. Let me stop. But yeah. It seems like you could have made some type of move to others that seemed reckless, sharp, even, okay? Like swords energy, right? Like 1 second we cool, 1 second we not. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. Right? Or just in general, I don't know why Nine of Wands is just one of those cards that I forget the meaning of. But one thing I always remember is when I first started studying the Wands energy. Nine of Wands, I love the imagery in one of my cards where it's like someone like walking with like a staff in their hand, and there's like portions of themselves dripping off, right? Going all the way into their shadow. And let's go ahead and look at this here. So this is for my purple deck, everyday tarot deck, okay? Even the face of it, even in the face of adversity and exhaustion. Okay, so yeah, there's something that you let go of that is making you exhausted. Okay, or it was exhausting to let go of, it was exhausting to come out of. Okay, this could be a person, this could be a mindset, this could be like there's just something in your personal life. Okay, there's a lot of different people watching this, so it's something in your personal life that you let go of, right? It seemed hasty to people, reckless even, or even hasty to the person that you let go of. Possibly. This could be a King of Wands energy, strong Aries, okay? Because you're receiving justice in this whole situation because this person does not want to go. They don't want to let go, right? And that's the challenge here. Right now, you're in the energy of Seven of Wands, defending yourself and defending this decision that you've made. Okay, obviously I don't need this. I need to just trust myself. You're in the process of defending yourself because they're in the Death in reverse. Okay, they do not want to let this go. They want to hold on with everything they have in their heart. They could be wanting to just apologize, right? This is somebody who thinks an apology is everything. Well, I apologized. Okay, I apologized. You gotta understand, I apologized. Okay, but it just in general, this was a Two of Cups in reverse. This was a imbalanced relationship. There was a lot of disharmony. There was a lot of just one-sidedness. And you let it go. You let it go. You're paying it no attention with the Six of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Swords. They want to trick you into another round, okay? Into another round of relationship. Even if that means that like they're demoted, right? And for some of you, this is like a mindset thing. There's something that like, no, I'm getting a person. This because it's enough energy to be a person, and the fact that it came out that way. Yeah, you're getting justice in the situation because this person does not want to let you go. And when I pulled what the change was going to look like, or what the change was, is that you could be feeling this person's energy right now and feeling kind of heartbroken, numb, sad, distrusting, right? You could just be feeling this really like sad energy, but what's to come is the sun. The sun is joy, okay? Childlike wonder. It is feeling light. It's wanting to show yourself off, even. And it's once again that there she goes again, right? It's you coming back to yourself, right? This person definitely introduced you maybe to your shadow, okay? Introduced you, or even helped you, like this relationship helped you to awaken to your inner child, all right? Awaken to something that needed to definitely be healed in you. I literally have like I'm thinking of somebody right now while I'm saying this, and it's like the energy you're in right now might seem and feel just draining specifically, but what's to come is the sun, okay? So lots of fun, also getting fun in the sun. Okay, like I'm also getting somebody like driving down the road, all the windows down, hair just going crazy, and just like having a great time. This is somebody who just really made you feel uptight and like you had to worry about a lot of things. They were very immature. So because of their immaturity, it forced you to have to basically be like their mama, their dada, okay? Emphasis on the mama and dada. Like they were just very immature with this Page of Cups. So they forced you to have to come out of your childlike energy, and it's like now you're in it. Like you're in your youthfulness, you're in your wonder and joy and fun. Okay. We have this Ace of Wands in reverse, with this Chariot in reverse and the Magician in reverse. So it's really tough because it's like you might not necessarily want to date, because sometimes when we're talking about the sun, we're talking about dating or flirting around, right? But it's like you're definitely in a place where you're recovering. Okay, if you're in this breakup or this like departure from this King of Wands, whoever it is, and right now you're thinking to yourself like, I'll never not be hurt. I'll never recover from this. I don't think I can recover from this. In the future, what's to come, what you don't see coming is that you are recovering, okay? You're recovering, you're emotionally healing, you're going to be able to let this go. Because the thing about justice is, it's kind of like going to court for something. You got to go through the trial, okay? You got to go through what can take a long time before they reach a verdict, right? So sometimes justice is not quick. Justice is in the universe's time, not in your timeline. So you might want to quickly move on, okay? But what the universe is basically telling you is, no, honey, it's gonna take some time. It's going to take you what I don't understand is this Ace of Wands in reverse. What's this Ace of Wands in reverse, spirit? What's this Ace of Wands in reverse? We're doing a lot of tarot lately. Okay, so right now you might not be feeling a lot of, because we got the Two of Wands. It seems like this like lack of passion. I get it now. Okay, cool. So start to make new plans for your life, and it will help you to come out of this Ace of Wands energy. Okay, just plans, just like this is like going on Pinterest and just looking at all of these like new places that you can go, or looking at new hairstyles, looking at new outfits, right? Ever so slowly rebuilding yourself, because for some of you, depending on how long you knew this King of Wands energy, uh, once again, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, however long you've known this energy, this very, because when a King of Wands and a Page of Cups energy mixed together, that is someone who, yeah, they have a lot of great qualities when it comes to leadership, right? They make, their own decisions. They are their own leader, right? They do have a strong presence. They have great like charm, and they are visionaries, okay? So they can really like, the way a fire sign can like lay their energy over you, like it can be so empowering, it can be so motivating, it can be like so beautiful. But when that is coupled with a Page of Cups and a Two of Cups in reverse, this is somebody who uses their charm to manipulate, and they spend more time trying to learn you for the purpose of manipulation, for the purpose of being a magician in reverse, for the purpose of manifesting what they want out of you. They spend more time doing that than truly being in a connection with other people. And that's the problem, okay? And that's what makes this person kind of lethal and toxic, because with this Page of Cups in reverse, it's like they possibly could love, care, okay, about you, pile number one, but because of how immature they are, because of how emotionally insecure they are, because of their own blocks that they're dealing with emotionally, they cannot give you the harmony that you're looking for. And that's the problem here. And that's why they terribly need to let go. But this Death in reverse, they don't want to. They don't want to. They want to be with you, pile number one. And ever so slowly, you're recovering from this lack of motivation that you could have felt in their presence. Okay, this drowning in their energy, drowning in their fire, right? Um, you are slowly recovering from this lack of direction, even lack of focus. You could have even had like angry outbursts, because once again, fire signs who like to kind of lord over people and they only care about things that they're interested in, they're only in me, 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 me. It's like not every fire sign is like that, y'all. Not every fire sign is like that. But I'm saying this is the type of person I'm talking about. It's like it can make you feel like you have a lack of direction, like you every time you're in their energy. Cause look, fire signs love me. Y'all, fire signs love me. I've attracted so many of them in my lifetime, and I can't be around them for too long because I feel engulfed in a flame of just in a lake of fire sometimes, especially like with like Mars and Sagittarius. Baby, baby, it'd be too much for me. It would be too much. Mars and Sagittarius. Sometimes Mars and Leo. Sometimes Mars and Leo people be cool, especially if they're like Earth signs. I can get down with it. Okay, I can get down with it. I've met quite a couple of like Virgo suns, Mars and Leo, and as long as they're not mad, they're cool. They're cool. Okay. They can get a little easily defensive sometimes, a little easily defensive, but they're cool. They're cool. But I digress. With this person's energy, they're just poor Tink Tink. They want to control you emotionally, and it's like this experience has made you well versed in magicians, okay? Magicians in reverse, people trying to trick you, people trying to cast illusions over you. And this is why we go through certain experiences like this. We could say it's effed up. Oh, why would the universe do this to me? Why would the universe do this? Da, da, da. But like, okay, honey, if you have a gift of discernment, how are you supposed to exercise that gift? How are you supposed to exercise that gift? By putting people in your life that you need discernment to be around. It doesn't mean they're gonna be in your life forever, but it's like, how else is that gift supposed to activate for you? What if you need that gift for another area of your life? It is key for you to have that ability to be able to sense trickery and illusions and people trying to, take you out your square. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but take you out of your square. Okay? Because it's a very suave person. It's a very suave person. They have a great personality. They could be a very fun time. And it's like you had to look past the illusion. And now you don't realize that the recovery is not going to take as long as you think. Okay? You're recovering. Hearing at light speed. Okay? Yes. We got the hermit here because of your ability to research. So yeah, this might that's another thing that's changing for you. You're being thrown into a whole new type of study, maybe about human behavior and narcissism, and it's kind of like, who else gets excited about research? Just me? But it could be a new exciting thing for you to research. Like you might find a little bit of your calling in there, right? I love me some psychological study. What else is changing for them? Can I get more on this Emperor in reverse? Not Emperor in reverse. Wow, what? Okay. Can I get more on this Magician in reverse? Yeah. Just to clarify, yes, it was this Page of Cups, King of Wands, with this Two of Cups here. And it seems they really want some giving and receiving from you. They want your energy so badly. Pile number one. They want your energy so badly with the Six of Cups. And they're willing to trick you to get it. Oh. Page of Wands. They're not willing to give up. And it's so crazy because I find that people who are masters of a specific energy, sometimes when they want to manipulate, they will show up smaller, right? They'll show up as more fun-loving and cutesy, and oh, I'm just a little teddy bear. But in all actuality, they're a big dog. Like, why are you playing? Okay. Anything else you want to tell them about some positive changes that are coming in pile number one's life? Anything else? I feel like I just sprang that up on them. It was just like, what's going on? Okay, we're at 18 minutes, y'all, because I have to make these a little less long. Emotional healing. Okay, just clarifying what I've already said. Yeah. Emotional healing. Emotional healing. Oh, that's sexual healing. My bad. Okay, you are right. You are right. You are on the right path. Keep going. All right? And I feel like that's what this sun energy is meant to show you. Like, hey, you're on the right path. Oh, and this person does not want you to keep working out. If you work out, pile number one, you look good. They are so afraid of you getting attention with this Six of Wands in reverse and Fit Baddie in reverse. So yeah. Right now, if you're going to the gym, keep going, because you are turning into a real fit baddie. And the ending of this, or the redirection of this, was definitely divine guidance. So they're just letting you know you're on the right path. You're doing really, really good. We know that right now you could be a little emotionally exhausted, a little drained, because as I said, this person does not want to let your energy go. But you're on the right path. There's relief coming sooner than later, okay? I'm getting probably after the new moon, which is the 27th, you could feel some really good relief when it comes to this energy, because it's giving a Sometimes you're cool because you, as your own vessel, call your energy back as well. Okay, so you, as your own vessel, not having to be around this person, which could be very restless in nature for you to be around them, for you to not have to be around them, it's like, one, your body could be tired, so your nervous system is trying to like recalibrate, and you're like resting a lot because you feel exhausted. But then beyond that, it's like you could be cool, but they could be sending energy to you to like, no, like you need me, like you need me in your life, like we are a perfect match, we are soulmates, right? They're just focusing energy onto you, boom, 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 to the point where sometimes you're Gucci and other times you're like, oh my god, what did I do? Oh my god, I'm alone. Like you could be kind of like losing it sometimes, because y'all, that happened to me oh, baba kappa. It's happened to me today, and I was thinking to myself like, what the freak just happened to me? Like I went from like Gucci, chilling, having a great time, to all of a sudden my heart space feeling just dragged down. I go and check on my partner. I'm making sure he's cool. He's just like, yeah, I'm just tired. I'm just like, okay, like that's so weird. Like what the heck is going on? And then I go and like talk to my spirit team. I get a couple cards out, and they're just like not really giving me answers, and I just lose it. I'm just cards flying everywhere. I was like, ah, and I was just like the way I was like, ah, and then the only card that was sitting there was, it was like the Claire that had to do with like feeling energy in your body. I was like, oh my god, I'm feeling someone's energy. I'm feeling someone's energy. And I was like, let's take a step back, okay? Because this was absolutely insane. This was absolutely insane. I took a step back, I reorganized everything, cleansed, okay? And then I realized, I was like, oh, I'm feeling this energy. Okay, cool, cool, cool. The way that everything comes full circle, now I'm giving this message and I'm like, okay, makes sense. So yeah, sometimes you could be feeling like angry without an explanation, because that's very King of Wands. You could be feeling like really depressive without explanation, really sad without explanation, right? Because to you, you're like, well, I don't want to be around this person. So I made the right decision for me, right? Your spirit team is saying call your energy back, which would basically be a setup like this. I call back my energy from every time, space, place, and person, okay, who's taken it from me, completely cleansed and wrapped in love and light. And then I say it, when I do it about 3 times. And then I also like reject all negative energy that's being sent to me. And I go in, I say all negative energy, entities, intentions, thoughts, prayers, evil eye, okay? Spells, curses, jinxes, hexes, all of it that's being sent to me. Oh yeah, you can take that right on back, okay? And anything that can be sent back, I give it permission to be turned into something that works in my favor. That's my thing. I say it every single time. So you can say the first one 3 times and then the second one 3 times. Okay? Say it all. Boom. After that, you should get a good sense of what your energy is. Sometimes when I do it, people will literally come and contact me, and I'll be like, oh, okay, that's who was on in my energy. That's who was trying to, siphon from me. Because someone trying to siphon your energy isn't always bad, because people don't always do it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose, though. This King of Wands is doing it on purpose. Doesn't have to be a man. It could be a woman. But yeah, y'all, that's your message. You're doing really, really good. Keep going. Keep cleansing yourself from this person. Cord cutting is also awesome. Okay, you could do that too. You're doing a great job, pile number 1. I love you. Good things are on the way for you. Bye. Okay. Pile number 2. Let's go ahead and get into it. Why is this acting weird? Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it. Right now, there are people in your energy. There's something about the way that you come off, maybe the fact that you are very introverted right now, that is making people want to oppose you. We have Five of Swords as the first thing that came out, and the fact that the first card that came out had absolutely nothing to do with you and your energy tells me that there's a lot of people in your energy, and there are a lot of people making you the center of a conflict that may or may not have anything to do with you, because there seems to be a lot about people wanting to confess and people wanting to heal things and clouded judgment and bluffing and all of these different things. There's something about the way that you move, the way that you are bossing up in your life, because bossy came out here and I was like, huh? There's something about the way that you're moving that people are taking it extremely personal. So much so that it's like literally anything that you do, posting a dang selfie, going to get coffee, and maybe taking a picture of it on Snapchat or something. Like, people are taking it uber personal because you are very introverted at this time. There's not a lot of extra talk, and people want to confess some type of second chance that they want with you, some type of reconnection, making amends. They want an opportunity to talk to you. There's also a gaslighting energy here of like this devil in reverse with the Two of Swords and the Four of Wands in reverse. It's like these people want to gaslight you into a closer connection with them by confessing some type of feelings, making you think that it will be like harmonious, making you think that it would be, you know, like they're pursuing you, like they want to prevail over this situation, and when in all actuality it is a bluff. They're just trying to gaslight you out of what you already know. So please do not let yourself be gaslit. And that seems to be in like all of the piles. It's been in pile number 3, it's been in pile number 1, I did pile number 2, pile number 1, pile number 3, and now I'm over here talking to you, pile number 2. And yet still there's just people in all the piles wanting to convince the collective that like, no, you didn't see what you thought you saw. Okay, I know it seemed this way, but it's not that. It's not that. Okay, you are off, babes. And it's like, no, they're not. They're not off. They're not off. Okay? Right now you could be healing from some type of reflection that you were in, right? You could be like just enjoying day-to-day pleasures. Maybe you started playing, like, I'm getting phone games, like maybe you started playing like a phone game or something that you used to like, watching more cartoons. Where my anime folks at? Okay, anime, cartoons, like Disney movies. Like, there's something about people wanting to like fight with you, and you're inside doing introverted-ish. Okay, you're over here researching new books that you might want to read this summer. You're over here like, you know, just doing introverted-ish. Okay, you over here like, oh, what would it sound like if you were to mix techno music and hip hop together? Like, you're just kind of doing your own thing in your own lane, and people are just so badly wanting to know, like, what is pile number 2 doing? What are they doing? Why are they talking to me? You also could be just coming off kind of bossy right now. Just like, you know what you want and you're doing what you want, but you have a lot of people who are like kind of very obsessive and feeling clouded and feeling like they are ready to just jump into your life and confess everything and say whatever they need to say so that you can be close to them again. Love having you around with introvert. So yeah, people love having you around, and it seems like you are not interested in being around. That's the energy that you're in right now. Positive changes that are coming in for you is that we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Strength and the Fool. So you are you have been working on something for a long period of time, okay? And you're about to get like a fresh new idea or something to add on to something that you've already been doing for a long time. For example, let's say you I'm also getting like routines, like you start playing pickleball or something. Like, oh, I want to go rock climbing. So you just go rock climbing. Like, you adding different things into your life that continues to make your boundaries strong. I feel like with the strength, I'm getting like boundaries. Like you're in your lane, minding your freaking business. Okay, sixth house. Heck yeah, you're in your lane, minding your business. Um, this also could have something to do with your work and your health. Just you might want to start adding in new things for your health. Maybe you want to take a Pilates class, like on those really cool machines, okay? Or like sweaty yoga. Like there's something that you're adding into your life that is definitely strengthening your boundaries even more. Like if there's been some type of like emptiness in a portion of your life, because emptiness causes boredom, right? Empty space is a great time to go ahead and manifest, right? When you're feeling bored, when you're feeling empty, that means that there's something that your soul wants to achieve, your soul wants to do. It's not the time to go and hit up an old friend or talk to people that you know are toxic or pick up really toxic behaviors or like an addiction or drink. That's the time, if you like a good drink every now and again, because look, I am definitely someone who's going to preach balance. Always, always. you know, if you want to do something that is not literally going to F up your health, go for it. Everything in moderation. But just in general, if you're noting, so if you're noticing that you have like an empty space in your life, that's not the time to just fill it with just nonsense. It means that you have space and time to do something that can cultivate a good energy in your life. So if you want to take a cooking class, or you want to start cooking new dishes, or you want to start, like, because we're talking about sixth house stuff, right? So if you want to you have time to go see a doctor. I don't know, like you want to get like a full panel done with like a blood test, see what type of blood you have, see what type of food you should eat compared to like your blood. Like that's all sixth house stuff, right? You can do a type of blood test that tells you what type of food you digest well and that the type of food that your body needs. So it's like you have the space, time, and opportunity, meaning like you could have a little bit of extra money or something, right? Love that for you with everything that we're going through in the world. Love that for you. Love that for you, okay? I'm never hating over here. Love that you can pay your bills and do a little extra. Period, pile number two. But you have an opportunity to build an even better life for yourself. Build even better boundaries. Build a routine for yourself that cultivates the best version of you. You have that opportunity. And if you don't have it right now, remember this is changes that are coming in for you. And we'll talk about the challenges that could be in the way that might be stopping you from seeing it or stopping it from coming in. So we'll talk about that a little later. But I like this. This is unraveling slowly. But yeah, it could also have to do with work if it's not routines. You are a star in reverse. Ooh, why was it in reverse? Why was it in reverse, Spirit? 12th house. Okay. And it's so crazy because the sixth house is the complete opposite of the 12th house. The sixth house is Virgo energy, the 12th house is Pisces energy. Okay, so you could have like a Pisces, Virgo contradiction, if you will. If not a contradiction, you have like a Pisces, Virgo. Y'all, I love astrology. I really do. And I know exactly what I'm trying to say. It's not coming out. Conjunction. Conjunction. Opposition. Opposition, y'all. What the heck? So you could have an opposition within your birth chart about that. If not, then there's like in the sixth house, you're adding in all of these new like new things to take care of yourself, and it's almost like making you feel like an imposter. Like, for example, let's say you have more time in your schedule and you want to start doing more with your makeup, and you start working on your beauty, and you start like going out more, right? I'm hearing Drake started wearing less and going out more. And it's a girls I never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you that's what these people in the past are saying. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Okay? And I know when the hotline bling, that can only mean one thing. Okay? It seems like you're in this place of you've added in new things into your life that will help you almost shine more and become the star, but then like this 12th house energy of not necessarily seeing it. Okay? Not necessarily seeing it. 12th house is like deep rooted traumas that like usually we can't even access it sometimes. Letting go. Okay, it didn't come out, so I'm not gonna force it. Deep rooted traumas, right? So, yeah, you're gonna be feeling pretty wild and free and okay. Going viral if you guys are content creators. I'm getting vlogs for some of you, like mini vlogs. Maybe on this for this new journey. Like I could see this as somebody who's been making content for a long time, Knight of Pentacles, and you get this new idea to add on to your content wherever platform you post. You have this like strong energy, this strong power connected to you to where it makes it go viral. People love like your energy, they love your free flowing spirit. I could totally see that. And then the joys in the journey. Yeah. It's like you're gonna really enjoy this. You're gonna enjoy like many aspects of it to where even though it might take, because with strength you have to persevere, which means that it is some work. It's some work. It's you're really enjoying it, and it's causing some healing in your 12th house. Maybe some traumas, some deep rooted traumas that you've had, subconscious healing. Y'all, I'm not playing. That's crazy. I just said it was going to cause some subconscious healing. That's the 12th house, y'all. It's going to be healing your subconscious. And one thing I love to do, and I got this from Brittany, the Cosmic Wifey, okay? Hopefully I'm saying that correctly because someone got in the comment section and look, I'm not good with names. I don't know if it's like a dyslexic thing or what. I'm not trying to disrespect her. I love that woman more than you guys will ever know. She's definitely talked me through a lot of hard seasons. I love me some Brittany. I'm not trying to like be rude. But one thing that I actually learned from her was affirmations, forcing your subconscious to heal through your affirmations. So for a while, I would say the I ams because I was trying to really get things to ground in my root chakra. But what I had to do was I had like a lot of stuff that was more so subconscious. Also past life, if you believe in past lives, right? As well as for me personally, I had some energy connected to my father back there, all the way in my 12th house. So just things that I would see him do, like certain like self-sabotage things and so on and so on. Self-worth issues. I had to like get in there. So I was like, now I've gone past what she taught me, which is how you don't become a copycat. Like, I don't know who needs to hear that. Like, it's okay to take what people say and use it, but one, give credit where credit is due. We honor the ones who helped us and who made a way for us, right? Honor, always, always, okay? Learned that from a man very, very long ago. The reason I don't mention him is because I don't F with him. But I still believe in that. Honor, okay? He never honored me. Man couldn't even remember my freaking name. But yet he talked about honor so much. Crazy. Anywho, I it's why formations. Like, ask your subconscious to tell you, right? So now when I say my affirmations, I'll be like, for example, I am beautiful. Thank you, spirit guides, ancestors, for showing me right now why I am so beautiful. Thank you for showing me right now in my freaking reality why I am beautiful, why I am gorgeous, why I am breathtaking, right? So then I go into the mirror and I'm just like, oh, thank you, spirit. Look, so gorgeous, so beautiful, so absolutely drop dead gorgeous, so unique in the view, okay? I don't know nobody that look like me, and yeah, she look real good, okay? She look real good, all right? Like, and the thing is, with that, it's kind of like some people say, oh, I feel like I'm lying to myself. You are lying to yourself by saying negative things to yourself, but it feels like the truth. So why don't you spend more time forcing yourself to believe the good things? Why the good things feel so bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we need to think about here. You're always one thought away, always one good idea away from a breakthrough. I got that. It hit my head this morning. It's like you're always one thought away from a breakthrough, one thought away from something that could really change your life, right? It's always just one idea, one thought, one reality away. Okay? Because people who live in a positive mindset, they live in a good reality. That's their reality. And their reality usually shows them, yeah, that's true. My entire life, people would be like, why are you so delusional, Michaela? What is wrong with you? These same people would see me get blessed or get opportunities over other people and be like, oh, that's not fair. It is fair. All is fair in love and affirmation. All is fair when you tell the universe that you are worthy. The universe will be like, yes, you are. It is a creating reality. Create the one you want. I don't know why I say things sometimes, but I know it's for somebody. What is this challenge? What's the challenge that's gonna get in their way? Okay, can I get alone? You might want people. Ooh, but I'm not getting. Now the hold on part makes sense. You gotta hold on to your dreams. Dreams. Hold on to the dreams. Hold on to this idea. Hold on to the reality that you're building. Hold on to your routines. Hold on to all these good things that are being built, right? Let go of whatever this is. People who basically want alone. They're real extroverted when it comes to your energy. They're looking at your energy and they're like, can I get some of that? Can I get alone? Huh? Give me some of that. Give me that. Okay? Like, they look at your life and they're just like, you know, your life looks really, really good. Really, really good. And you're just like, oh, thank you, thank you. And they're just like, give me that. Give me some of that. And you're like, no. And they're just like, oh, okay. I'm going to take it. Unblock me, please. Yeah. Yeah. Like, you're about to come into a place where your judgment is no longer going to be cloudy. Okay, things are getting a little wild. Your judgment is no longer going to be cloudy. You're not going to feel these people's energy, these past energies as much. You're not going to be affected by the gaslighting. They might even try to energetically gaslight you to the point where, have you thinking like, oh, you're not who you say you are. You're not all of this stuff. Oh, you think you're so special? 25 minutes. You think you're so special? You're not that special, right? Trying to gaslight your energy also could be a level of okay, a group, but it came out in reverse. They don't want you to know. A group of people want you to unblock them, and they want you to open your heart to them. That's the only thing. This is like a mental warfare. So yeah, they want to be in your head. They want to know your next moves. Blah blah blah. I'm like, what's going on in karmic land? Yeah, they want to start rumors to kind of reignite this 12th house pain, issues of self-worth, self-esteem, um, you know, you're a liar. They want to discount your experience, your journey, your growth. Um, and somebody might also want to distract you with love. Okay, that's also another distraction that's coming in here. I think I'm falling for you. So yeah, somebody like a ex fling from the past could try to come in and say that they're falling in love with you, but it's only because they're in love with your talent. Okay, a lot of these people are in love with your talent, and especially if you're going viral. If you're not going viral, as in like literally, then you are. I'm also getting a viral comment. So like y'all can comment under a video and it can go viral. Like get a couple like K likes or something. But if you're not going viral in that way, you're just definitely hitting a point of notoriety. You're being like people are doting on you and they're noticing the good things that you're doing for yourself, and people are seeing you as a valuable person, somebody that they love to have around, somebody who is very free, fun loving, having a good old time. Okay, someone who is full of good ideas, someone who is strong and resilient and beautiful. Okay, all of those things, people are seeing you as the star as you are. You're a star. Yes, you are. Okay. There also is a hidden thing here about following your heart and dreaming a little bigger. Some of you have plans that are very comfortable with this Knight of Pentacles, and yes, you can reach those comfortably, but your spirit team is saying, okay, can you reach for a little bit more? Sun in reverse. Yeah, you're just. What is the sun in reverse? What is happening? Gosh, okay. People are feeling very depressive without you. Gosh, this is not one of those readings. But it's tough because you could be feeling it. Okay, you could be feeling a little bit of anxiety, worry, maybe overthinking sometimes. Um, but these people are thinking that they'll never see you again. These toxic people, okay, who are so desperately wanting to be in your energy, they feel like this that you completely severed it and it's over. It's over. It's not what I was trying to get more into. I wanted to get more into yeah, y'all are developing a really good skill because of how talented you are. And talent is great, but skill is what's built when you take your talent and work it. You have to work that talent. So let's say you're a really good speaker, so you decide to start making little messages online. You can be talented at it, but skill is when you can do it consistently over and over and over again. So it's like you're getting to the point where you're becoming very skilled in something that you do. It does not have to be online. It does not have to be being famous and all going viral and stuff like that. It can be anywhere. It can be wherever your sphere of influence is. So whether that's like um, I'm getting like with your children, because we did have that hold on to me that kept coming in. With your work, if you work with children, okay, because we do have this Gemini energy, which is definitely like teaching, also Sagittarian energy. Um, so yeah, it could be with family, it could be with a job, but you're definitely somebody that people like for your ideas and your creativity and your talents. People are noticing them so much more now. And it's getting to the point where, people are kind of wanting to be around you just because you're talented and just because of the opportunities that might come because you're talented, right? What is this? Five of Cups, regret and loss. Yeah, anybody who's not in your life right now, They are in deep regret. They're so sad. They're at a loss because you're definitely making a lot of fast movement despite this like Knight of Pentacles being at the forefront. All of the energy around it is fire energy. It's like to you it's just showing up and putting in the work necessary and like constantly putting your hand to the plow in your own life. But to other people, you're making a lot of fast movement. You're like a lot of progress very, very quickly. To other people around you, it looks like you are just like this makes me think of like the animes I like to watch. But like when you see like the warriors or like the what's those things called? Ninjas. It's like normal people walk down the freaking road, but like they're jumping from house to house. So it's like to you, you're like making steps. You're slowly getting along. To other people, it's like you're just jumping. Shoo, 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 shoo. And I think that's the whole like you're a star and you're not aware of it. Like you are making 444 on the freaking clock, period. But you're making a lot of movement forward, and it's making a lot of people from your past, people that you could have dated, people that you used to be friends with, people that you used to, have some type of connection with. It's making a lot of people really want a piece of you. And I hate to say it that way, but that's how it's coming across. Like they want a piece of your happiness. They want a piece of the advice that you give. Like they want it personally to themselves. Like I don't know if I said this in a reading before, but I was in my kitchen and I got like this really weird download of someone like kind of be like, "Oh my god, she's so selfish. She's helping all these people and she's not helping me." And I was just like, "Huh?" And I was like, it's somebody that was, I guess, like close to me, or used to be close to me, who really thought to themselves like my gift was meant for them. Like they should, if she's so gifted, she should come and stop everything in her life and put down her purpose and put down her overall purpose for being alive. She should put that down so that she can help me. Me, one person who is basically going to eat up her energy, not take any of the advice, but take in all of the comfort and all of the care, not actually follow what she's telling me to do because of my own ego. And she should use all of her energy to make sure that I'm okay instead of helping possibly thousands of people who could actually take this, use it, and do something with it. And I'm selfish. That's the type of energy I'm talking about here. Okay? I hate to just cut it off like that, but I think that's it. Like tons of really, really good things are happening for you, pal. Number 2. Okay? Keep going. Okay? Bye. Okay. Pile number 3. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. So I was hearing K Michelle, and as soon as you hear K Michelle in your head, especially when it comes to channeling, you're already thinking like not really the best of energy. And I was getting cry. You gon' cry. Ugh. You gon' cry. You won't paint tears. Like, bro. And you know how she is in that song, okay? One of the things I love about K Michelle is that she sings with her whole freaking soul and heart. All right, you know everything she's singing about is real, and she was going in. She's you go cry, like going crazy. um, you're in this King of Cups energy, right? And the thing is, I was like, what's the positive changes coming in? Five of Pentacles. I was like, Five of Pentacles? Five of Pentacles? And they in the King of Cups, uh, Seven of Cups energy. right now you are, and I also got King of Pentacles, King of Cups for you. Is that your that's your energy right now? A lot of masculine energy, okay? You are someone who likes to make moves with your energy. You don't like to sit and dwell in them. Right now your spirit team is saying that we need you to sit and dwell in them a little bit. We need you to be a little bit like the hermit. We need you to look into how you are feeling. Because your card is your shadows are just hiding the your shadows are just hiding the light right now in reverse. So your light is hiding your shadow. Okay, your day-to-day stuff is hiding what your spirit team is saying that we want you to look at. We want you to look at because it has a good little bit to do with your spiritual gifts. Some of you could have a spiritual business here. Reiki, a reader, you could be a reader. Or just your spiritual abilities are very important to how you do your job, also how you make your money, okay? Because we also have business owner out here. So you ever heard one of them stories where it's just like, oh, I was struggling to do all of this stuff when it came to my business until, I finally let myself fall apart. I finally let myself, cry. You gonna cry, okay? All right. Right? Once I finally let myself feel, once I finally stopped fighting the universe, everything just like fell. And it's something about your emotions that are breeding some good things, right? Because we got why so serious, lighten up, okay? So it could not even be like crying, it could just be you like easing up off of it, because your challenge here, the challenging energy that's stopping you is the temperance in reverse, which means patience in reverse in this situation, and the chariot. You move too much, you're moving too much. The moment you get an idea, you like, okay, let me go. The moment you get something, you just running off, running off, and your spirit is like, can you please just take a second, okay? Like, baby. Um, you also could have some type of like relationship from the past that really wants your attention right now, but it's an unstable relationship, okay? Just it's an it the relationship itself is very unstable. Instability here. Unstable. Okay. And you're very supported at this time spiritually. And what's coming in the future is that you are yet still supported, except it's not just spiritually, you're also supported emotionally and physically, right? And also any return to sender of any negative energy, because we also got return to sender here. So return to sender any negative energy. You also might be feeling a little exhausted in the future, but your business is going to definitely be doing well if you have a business. If not, then your work life is going to be doing very, very, very well. You're going to be feeling very supported in your work life, seen in your work life, but you also just might be a bit tired and struggling with being a little too serious about your work in the future here. But you have a lot of support coming in. You have a lot of also getting like eyes on your business, eyes on your social media. What else about the changes that are coming? Trusting the process. Okay, in the future, you're going to see that trusting the process was the right thing to do. Trusting the process, especially with this return to sender. So yeah, just could be some people from the past like pulling on your energy. Y'all, I've been feeling that myself. Like, what the heck do you want? Trying to drain me. Okay. Yeah. with success comes people who think they know you. So yeah, there's some people who think that something about what you're doing as far as like work, spiritual haters. Okay, sorry, I don't be showing the cards as much as I should, but yeah, people who thinking that you don't deserve what you have, especially when it comes to like a spiritual business. It's like people who don't think that you should charge for spiritual services. If the pastor can, I can too. All right. If the pastor can, I can too. Okay. It's an energy exchange. At the end of the day. Okay. And there is an energy connected to money and there's an energy connected to the service, and I truly believe that if somebody is it's not easy to get messages from the other side. It's not easy to channel messages. All right, if it was easy you wouldn't need me. Okay, all right, everybody has intuition, but when it comes to like someone who is a messenger, it's someone who has a gift to, not even a gift, but an awareness, whether they worked on it, okay, as in like they did it through some type of school, like spirit school. They do have those, okay, um, or they did it at like a church or something. Whether they studied for that connection or it was, just a natural inclination, you still have to give to it. You still have to give to that inclination. You have to work to make it a skill. I think that one of the challenges that might pop up for you is balance, because temperance is also like balancing the earth realm and the spiritual realm. So it's like you might have to make time for self-care, because it says self-love is not selfish. So making time for self-care, that might be a challenge in this booming business you got going here, period. Okay, right now you could be struggling to find ideas, new ideas for this business. You could be feeling like mentally blocked, but you're going through a spiritual glow up right now. So as you're glowing up, what you need to be doing is pouring into yourself, meditating more than you are making moves. Meditate way more, as well as just doing things to ease the pressure off of your brain, because right now it seems like you're putting a lot of pressure on your brain to come up with something, a pressure on your imagination to come up with something, right? For example, tarot reader is spiritual, obviously. So sometimes people can get caught up in the what's my next idea? What's my next reading, right? And if you try to force something, you might not necessarily get the best read or even a message that helps people the way that you would like for them to be helped. Does that make sense? Like you might have a genuine care to want to help the collective. Cool, that's great. But when you don't properly wait and meditate and just like wait on things to kind of flow in, you can be in a place where you end up missing the message, or you end up missing the purpose of what the message was for, because you were moving ahead of your spirit team or moving ahead of spirit in general, right? Um, but in you taking care of yourself, in you giving yourself some self love, whether that is actual self care or that's just a nap, okay? Whatever it is, I find myself having to say to the spiritual community so much, we have to rest. We have to take care of ourselves. Oh, 10 minutes. That's good. Okay. But you have to take care of yourself. You have to. It is what it is. All right. Also, some shadow work. I think that's that mental conflict here. Underneath the Eight of Swords, the mental restrictions, we have I think I know best in reverse. So yeah, you could feel like you don't know what the next moves are, what you should be doing. You could be questioning yourself a lot. Adding on to this Seven of Cups, but next to Seven of Cups, we have this 333. You are supported specifically by your spirit team. You could be seeing 333 a lot right now, but you're being supported in this. It's not a situation of you feel restricted, okay, dig yourself out of it, you'll be fine. It's more so of a, okay, you feel restricted, that's fine. It's a call for shadow work. It's a call to, do some reflection, maybe even some shadow work prompts. I'm getting like journaling. right? As well as study, because we have the ninth house here. So you might want to do some more spiritual study, some occult knowledge study, right? Uh, Maybe even alchemy here, because there's a lot about like ebbs and flows and like uh, the right timing and like laws of the universe. So I think study of alchemy would be really, really good here. The different stages of alchemy, spiritual alchemy to be specific, and I think that would really help you. Like, I feel like I'm talking to someone who is coming into a place of spiritual alchemy. Because when you first become aware of this spiritual world and having spiritual awakenings and things of that nature, when you first become aware of it, it's like, oh, everything's so cool, everything's so nice, and everything like that, right? And then you're like, oh, I want to open my inner child. I want to try yoga. I want to open up my chakras, and I want to do all this stuff. And then that's fun. That's great. That's beautiful. Okay, that's the light side. We love the light. But on the other side, your your darkness, your shadow is calling for healing, okay? Which means it will put, toxic friends, unstable relationships in front of you to show you, like, hey, you also have, you're trying to awaken your inner child, you also have wounds from your childhood that would stop you from getting in contact with your inner child. And then it's just like, wow, that's a damper, okay? So now we have to deal with these different traumas that I dealt with in my childhood. Oh, maybe the reason I struggle with this attachment issue or that attachment issue or codependency is because my mother was very codependent. She was very codependent on me. She really expected a lot from me as a child. You start to get into all of that. Because nobody ever wants to talk about that part. And I purposely talk about it in a way that's like, conversational and not spooky tooky, because it's not spooky tooky. Okay? Will you cry? Possibly. Will you have moments where the illusion of an energy from the past will show up? Will you feel that energy again? Will you come in contact with that energy? Yes, but you are strong enough. You are strong enough to come in contact with yourself because you experienced that. You are going into that experience again to go and get you, to get you out of that experience and pull yourself to the present, right? It's those experiences in the past that, if not handled, is a foothold and it causes you to be in a place of Eight of Swords, mentally restricted, not able to move forward, not able to speak your truth, because we also have, not able to see the truth, because oftentimes, because I have a Chiron in Scorpio, right? Which means that I'm extremely spiritually gifted, whether I want to be or not, okay? And let's just sit for a second. I'm extremely spiritually gifted, which means that, my entire life I have called people out for things that they are not cognitively aware of because it's hidden in their shadow. And in their light self, in their ego, they can't see what I'm talking about. And I could easily see, like, oh, the reason you do this is because you never felt like you were safe to be this, this, and this. So that's why, you for example, don't take anything seriously, right? It's because whenever you did take things seriously, people told you that you were thinking too hard about it, so that's why you don't do it. And people will get mad as fire at me, y'all. They would get so mad. Who didn't get so mad, y'all? And I would just be like, well, the truth is the truth, homie. I don't know what you want me to say, Um, and I don't know why I feel like right now you could just be a little angry, maybe with people from the past, angry with, this period of time that you might be in, because it brings me back to the K Michelle song. She was like, you gonna pay in tears. She was out for revenge, right? She wanted the person who hurt her to pay. Okay? And you might want to make people pay by seeing you successful. But that perspective is not divine. That perspective is all ego, right? Let's see. What more do you want to talk about where the power of the is right now? Court case in reverse. I'm hearing with your mind, there's nothing to solve. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with your mental. Okay, right now you could be in a space of, really seeing a brand new version of yourself. But once again, it's like you're restricting your own mind by saying, like, you don't know, discounting your brain. There is nothing wrong with you. Okay? There's nothing wrong with you. How? Yeah. South node in reverse. You're coming out of a south node energy. Your south node in your birth chart is like past life energy. It's energy that you have to slowly move out of so that you can go into your north node, which is your destiny. So you're coming out of a period of time that was like, that's where you were from, okay? And with it being in reverse, it tells me you're already coming out of it. You're coming out of this period of time where, what's their south node energy specifically? Long time coming. Okay, yeah, you're coming out of this energy of I don't know. You know, okay? You know what you know because you know it, and you know. You know what you know, right? Let's see what these spiritual gifts are, too, because you trying to play yourself. Pile number 3. You trying to play yourself. What's their spiritual gifts? Ooh. Okay, so yeah, you could have had people because you were attractive. They tried to discount your intellect, your psychic abilities, your intuition. Brand new you. Okay, spirit's like, that's not important. We're not going to talk about your spiritual gifts. That's not important. What is important to them is for you, because I think it's different for all of you. And usually when they don't answer that, that's what I think it's more so not not important to what we're talking about. But it's been a long time coming for you to come into yourself. That's the energy you're in right now. That's what you're experiencing right now. You're experiencing, detaching from these people. You're experiencing not having to be in stable relationships, okay? But yet still you question yourself. Yet still you question whether you're supported from universe, spirit team, God, whatever, okay? Not whatever in the sense like it doesn't matter, but like everybody has a different name. That's what I'm saying. And because of your inability to really trust, you enter this like weird, stubborn, stuck energy of not being able to see a way forward. But oftentimes your spirit team and child, look, I've been there. It's like they're telling you what to do. They're giving you the feelings. They're giving you the visions. They're giving you the dreams. They're giving you the signs. They're giving you even synchronicities. They're giving you all of these different things that logically you can't understand, but spiritually, being the King of Cups here, right? The master of this energy, spiritually, intuitively, you see it. You see it. You know that everything is going to be okay. You know that even though you can't see it in your physical reality right now, it is. It is happening. This business is happening, okay? Your spiritual support, okay? Emotional support, your mental support, okay? It's all coming in. Even this return to sender energy, you don't have to get that's another positive change that's coming in. You don't have to get revenge on anybody. Because whatever has been done to you, whatever spiritual haters you've run into, whatever people who try to do things to your business, because spiritual haters is right next to this business owner. If someone tried to sabotage your business, pray against your business, do spell works on your business, whatever it is, okay? Whatever manipulation someone tried to do on your business, that's already returned to sender. You trust your spirit team. Trust your spirit team. and lighten up a bit, because what they're saying is trust the process. We right here. You want to get in your own way by not trusting what they are giving to you intuitively. Okay? Because your challenge here is self love, is self care. When you're not sure what's happening, can you still be there for yourself, right? Right? Can you still trust that you are being spiritually guided and that you are going through an upgrade even when you don't understand what's happening? Because we assume that spiritual upgrades, it's going to feel like, our entire body's just illuminated. We're just going to be like, no. No, sometimes it's extremely uncomfortable. Okay. Will you continue to study? Will you continue to meditate? Will you continue your rituals even if you don't know what's happening? For some of you, will you continue to pray? Okay, will you continue to pray and read your Bible if you don't know what's happening? Okay. Anything else about the challenges that they might run into? Okay. Okay, you might feel like if your bank account is not overflowing in dough, that they know that way that you're being spiritually supported. So yeah, y'all might be going through some things with your finances. And yes, you with this Five of Pentacles, I'm not saying that your finances are going to be overflowing. That's not what the message is. But it's kind of like y'all are saying, well, how the heck is my spirit team supporting me if I don't have a Lambo? Okay? If I don't have the house of my dreams or whatever. They're saying definitely save, okay? Prioritize your money. But also, what's this? Like, what a beauty. What is this? Okay, so maybe some self-care rituals that you need to keep doing or try again on, like if you've fallen off the wagon when it comes to like your self-care. And self-care does not have to be expensive, okay? Pretty boy in reverse. Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Come to me spell. Oh no. Okay, so yeah. Don't let this spiritual hater pretty boy come back into your life. For some of you, there's a partner who wants to come back into your life. They're saying definitely keep that person out, but they're definitely going to try. Okay, that's one of the challenges you might be running into. Maybe this person has money. Like they might want to be like, oh yeah, I'll take care of you, I'll do this for you, da 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 da. No, because okay, so they're about to start going through some karma, and your spirit team is saying, like, don't touch them, don't touch them. They already marked. They about to start going through different things in their life. Okay, remember, karmic lessons are just what they are, lessons, right? We're not cursing nobody's life. We don't want bad on anybody, but when someone's going through some karmic lessons, it's experiences that are supposed to teach them something, and so that you don't end up in that experience with them, they're saying keep your distance, keep your distance. Um, but yeah, I'm not saying that like all of your financial needs are just going to be absolutely just overwhelmingly amazing. Okay, can you give them something on their finances? Okay, what's this? Can I get more on this finance situation? Because right now you could be like going on interviews. You could be like trying to figure out like how to make more money. And there is something in here about, don't give up on your business. Okay? You could have people trying to make you give up on your business. Do not give up on it. Okay? You're good. You're Gucci. It's just right now. Yeah. It's just certain obstacles and maybe delays, right? So for example, you're supposed to get paid by a client and all of a sudden they can't do it anymore, or they run into some type of financial issue, or you get paid but then you have to replace something with a car or a home, or air condition or whatnot. It's like just little financial hiccups that are coming up. And you might think to yourself, like, Spirit, how the heck you doing all this stuff for me and y'all support me and I'm going through this? I hear you. But, it's we go through these situations to grow, okay? We really do. And to be the King of Pentacles, to come up as the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups, they... Oh, this also might be a generosity. Like somebody might need some type of money from you, like somebody that you truly care about. Somebody that's not like a piece of trash. Okay, someone that you really care about. Somebody might need some money, and it might make things a little tight in your home. So it's kind of like, can you trust the process? Give the money, or even if it's like taking care of something in your home or for your children or something like that, can you do what you need to do so that you can be generously blessed by the universe and trust that it's going to happen even without, seeing it in front of your face right now? Okay, faith without works is dead. So you can say that you're spiritually gifted, and you can say that you're all powerful and you got all the intuition and stuff, but there's always a test. I tell you, there's always a little test. This is a testing universe that we're in. Well, a testing atmosphere that we live in. Also, there might be people in your workplace that are in competition with you just because you are seen as a competitor. You're really good at your job, okay? Whatever you do for work, whatever business you have or side hustle, you're really, really good at your job. So people see you as competition. That's okay. It doesn't matter. You're still going to keep doing you in your lane and doing really good at it. I hope all of that made sense, because child, I was, what? What? I love y'all. Pile number 3, especially to my business owners. It's not freaking easy and you're doing a really, really good job. Trust the process, baby. Trust the process. And I love you guys. Bye.